Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cities, Skylines, and the region of Knight's Gauntlet with your regional manager, Kuros Paladin. We're looking over the newly built town that I have named Drummond Island because I looked it up in the real world, and this is Drummond Island. And I'll be honest, I live in the state of Michigan. I should have known this. I thought this was in Canada. It is not. It is part of Michigan. Apparently, the U.S.-Canadian border goes right through here. I thought it went through here. But anyhow. So our last episode, we had put in this little town over here, and we can already see it's complaining about not enough goods. So I need to get some goods over there, which means I need to get a little bit of industry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this area over here into a small industrial area. Something else I also did between episodes, I put down this bus depot, the Planet Express building, so that there could be some bus service in Drummond Island. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to turn this into not a honkin' huge industrial area. Okay, it's going to be a non-honkin' huge industrial area. So, excuse me, I want to force this to be ground. And it doesn't have to look pretty or anything, but I am going to do this and do the typical one-way loop in front of. There we go. And then we're going to just delete that. So that this area here, really that road is just for going around and around. And now that I think about it, I'm also going to... I can get rid of that, change this to no zoning, and really quick what we're going to do is we're going to have no zoning on that turnaround. There we go. Okay. And to be honest, I think I also want no zoning here as well. So I can do a change, there we go, okay. Alright, put this back to default. By the way, it is a beautiful day here. It is the first Saturday of November here in southeast Michigan. This is real world. It is 73 degrees outside, sunny, just a beautiful day, and everybody else in the neighborhood is taking advantage of it and clearing their yards of leaves. So if you hear leaf blowers in the background, I apologize. That is just what happens here in the this time of the year here in Michigan is just leaf blowers. It's like the bird call of the region, basically, in November. So I actually have to clear my own leaves and get that taken care of, but I have somebody do it for me. I am not a lawn person whatsoever. Enough about that, however. So I think this might be enough industrial. That really should be enough. I hope so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, but I'm not going to have it on that main road. I'm also going to remove it from here. There we go. And now I can do the flood tool. Oh wait, no, I didn't want the flood tool because I wanted it off of that. There we go. Okay. So what I hope will happen is we'll get, a little bit of the industry that's needed. We're going to connect this up. I hope. There we go. Okay, autosave was happening. It always scares me when the game freezes like that. I'm always afraid that, oh no, it crashed, because there have been times that it crashed, and I lost a lot of progress. Alright, so we're going to unpause that. Hopefully some industrial will grow there. Workers will come over from here, so that will take care of workforce. Since I have buses, I probably should put a bus stop or a bus route in that services this area, and that helps that I had this little area that I just built too. So we'll just have a bus stop that comes to there, and then you can see I've got this bus route here. This one will come down Main Street though, because, well, it'll pick up right along the main part, and then it'll stick to this side of the city. How's that? and then just come back over. And yeah, it's got some wonky stuff going on there, but it'll figure itself out. That will get people out there without having to drive. So I think that will help a lot. In fact, it's a nice green. What I could do is I could make them a grungy brown. If I can remember where... There it is, line color. But I think that works out pretty good. I like that color, so... Alright. Alright, but I want to see how a town that is connected only by ferry and by this to the rest of the world. I want to see if it actually can work out. I've never tried it. So, another thing I discovered between episodes is when I built my little water intake over here, it was right on the ship path. Now, I don't know if that was causing problems, so I just rerouted it around my little water tower. And the ferry line seems to be okay. So, and that's just to get ferries out there. But I wanted to make certain that ships are still coming out here. I've yet to see a ship come into Drummond Island. I'm kind of hoping one does, because it'd just be kind of nice to have that capability. There we go, ships. So I have the ship path. I mean, I could, if I wanted to, sort of force the issue by bringing this even closer. There we go. I don't know if that will do any good or not. So now these businesses will probably fail because they don't have anything to sell. But hopefully this industrial over here will provide some services to them. And maybe even this terminal will get used and start providing some additional goods to Drummond Island. So, if worse comes to worse, you know, I had to put an exit ramp over here and connect Drummond to the rest of the world. We'll see if that actually happens or not. So, okay. But yeah, the ferry stop is very popular, of course, because that is the only way for people to get to and from the island at the moment. And folks seem to be using the buses. Let's take a look. So, 0 people. Okay, so I spoke a little too soon. 0 passengers. And, oh, there's 1 person waiting there. And they're an operator at the cargo train terminal. Which is, okay. I guess they're just visiting. I have no idea what's going on. Anyhow. So, we also have an event, I'm assuming, at, yep, the Expo Center, because that is the only thing we have in the game that has events at the moment. And this wonderful train station in Dayton, Ohio. I really should fill out the southern part of Dayton, and I'll get to that eventually. The Greater Detroit area, or the Great Lakes Megapolis. That's kind of what this is, actually, this map. Filling out pretty good. Let's take a look at our national park that we built a couple episodes ago. And we actually do have some visitors coming in now. Look at that. We had 10 visitors, or 44 visitors in the last 10 minutes. So I think building Harrisville helped bring that in. So, yep, we've got, look at that, 635 folks using that train station. And then up here in Alpena, 122. So trains are very popular, and that's awesome to see. Look at, oh my goodness! Holy moly! Yikes almighty! Wow! I think I might need to add more buses to that stop. It's the beach, right? It's the beach of Harrisville that everybody wants to come visit. It's the best beach in the region. But wow! Wow, I didn't think there'd be that many people. Where are the rest of the buses? Why is there only 1 bus? They got stuck, didn't they? And they're trying to space themselves out now. Yeah, that's probably what happened. They're spacing themselves out. But I probably should add a bus or 2 to that route. So, if I can remember how to do this, you click on one of them, You do a line detail, and then, yeah, you just add. So I can add... Let's go ahead and we're going to add a couple more buses to that. So we'll add just 2 and see how well that does. They have to come from far away, though, so it's going to take a while for those buses to arrive. But holy moly, look at that. Wow. Oh, what do we got here? I saw something floating again. I see... Oh, it's not in the game. There's a... There was a bug on my monitor. Okay. Alright. So anyhow, coming back up here, I just want to see. So yeah, we got some industrial that's growing. That's really good to see. I hope that they survive and that they, you know, can sell to this and also over here to Drummond Island as well. That's my hope. I haven't seen any traffic yet. Hopefully that will occur as time goes by. I just have to be patient. That's one of the things in this game. You have to just be patient. So what else would I like to do? Well, you know, I've been concentrating up there. I would like to fill out the rest of Dayton. Get it filled out a little bit more to the south here. We've got this giant postal office. So I think a little bit of industry around that might be good. So I keep zooming in and out because I want to look around and see what's available. So I do have the passenger line. Is that a passenger only line? I think it is a passenger only line. And I don't know if I want to clog it with freight or not. But it would be nice to get some freight in and out of Dayton, even though it's right next to the freeway. But I would like to put a little bit of industry down here, and I think down by the postal area or the postal facility would be a perfect thing for that. So let's go ahead. We're going to build out near here. We're going to use the the crummy road. Yep. Okay. And then I am going to not connect to that there. I'm going to... Oh, look at that. It's almost perfect. I will let this road connect, although I have to come down just a little bit more, because this road will be a little bit wider just to handle a little more traffic. So here we go. This is the wider industrial road. And this can come out and we'll have it cross. So that means I will have to build one of my little round my Michigan lefts. So that will take a little while. Come down to here. And I don't want to make a giant industrial area. I just want a little bit of industry down here. So how about this, this, and then we'll just do industry in these areas right here for the time being. But before I do that, I should build out this. So we're going to come here. We're going to want the one-way, 3-lane. Actually, we're going to want 3 or 4. We're going to probably want 4. I know that's the wrong way. We will fix that. Before I forget, no zoning, and I don't want any zoning on this road. So that means I have to temporarily change to something else. There we go. And then come back over to this and put that back down. Okay. So I do have to flip that other road. So I'll come over here. 4-lane one-way. Flip that. And there we go. And then here, that's 4 lanes. That should only be 3 lanes. There we go. And something got zoning back. I don't know what it was. I think it's the little turnarounds. So now I have to... There we go. Okay. Alright. So, I know this is kind of weird, but it's not uncommon to have crossovers. That's what we call them, crossovers. This close to each other when you have Michigan lefts. So, there we go. Alright, so that takes care of that side. I'm curious... Oh, this road has no zoning. Okay. I was like, why is it doing that weird where it's got that? So we will put zoning on this side. So I want 4-lane, 4-lane, 3-lane. There we go. I'm okay with having zoning on the main road. I just didn't want it on the little this part that crosses. Okay. Again, so we're gonna come to this. We're gonna want 4, and I'm just gonna come out 10, and then we're gonna try and hope that this lines up, but it didn't. So we're gonna do it this way and turn it around. There we go. Boom. And then we're gonna have our crossover that just connects the two. Boom. But that should not have zoning on it. There we go. And then just give it... There we go. Okay. Taylor Evans Street. I really should name this road, shouldn't I? But anyhow. Okay. Now, having gone through all of this just now, I am going to have to change this bit and this bit. It is going to have some sort of 3 lanes, so it's going to have to turn into a slightly nicer road. But this is an industrial area, so it's not going to be pretty. And I just realized I still had... There we go. So that will work out. Yep, okay. Excellent. And then, last but not least, just because I need the lights to be in there, so I need... Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not want to put that down. I do not want the curve. There we go. And then it will be default. Yep. And it will be 3-lane. Yep. After that. And then we're going to anarchy. We're just going to come out. And then, yes, I have to turn that one around. Okay. Boom. That way I can put my signals in. So this is the part that takes a while, right? Putting the signals in. So I'm going to... No, I don't need to... I am sorry. I just pulled the microphone off my head. Sorry about that if there was a loud noise. Okay. So... Now I gotta put the signals in, so I don't need to pause the game for this. We're gonna add a signal there, we're gonna add a signal there, we're gonna set up timed lights, and we're gonna have you, and you all be in the same zone. Next, we're gonna go set up timed, so we're gonna set up going south first. So it has been a while since I've done this. So select a junction. Okay. Add junction, add step. There we go. Okay. Alright, so this will be green. Zoom in. Give it all. So all that no left turn, we'll have to put in the lane markers, which I just realized I didn't do. Over here, we'll allow you, and then we will allow you and you to go through. So that is that direction. As far as time goes, we're going to allow a minimum of 10, a max of 15, and then add. I'm going to go ahead and stop for the moment on that because I do want to get my lane connectors in. I did forget that, and I don't want to forget it. So let's get our lane connectors in first. So from here to here, here to here, you have to go straight across. You can't pull any of these last minute turns. No turns, no left turns here. So straight across. And then this lane can go straight or turn. There we go. And I should really allow this lane to go straight as well. Okay. That takes care of that one. This has to go straight. It can go to one of those two. This has to go straight. You can, no turns. You can turn into any one of these four. Or go... No, that's it. You are only a turn lane. You go straight. You go straight. There we go. Finally here. Inner 3 lanes straight across. Outer lane straight or a right-hand turn. And it just occurred to me I do need to make one last change here. There we go. So you can get into any lane. Okay. Down here, I don't really have to do this because it's kind of implied, but I'm just going to force it. So these... Actually, how do I want to do this? I don't... how do I want to do this? That might be what's causing some of my other problems, I just realized, because if I had something zoned here, which I don't, so it's not an issue. Okay. Up here, here, you go straight, you go straight. There. And there they have an option. They can change lanes here. So I guess it's okay. Alright, so anyway, I have the lane markers in. Let's go back to the timed light now. So timed lights, come over here. Okay, we want to add another step. So we did southbound. The next step would be stopping here and allowing this. Allowing this and stopping here. And then lets this clear out. That should be very straightforward and short. Maybe 3 to 5 seconds for that. Next, this is stopped, and this is stopped. Oops, there we go. And we allow cross traffic to go. Which one am I looking at here? Hold on. Okay, I'm hoping I'm looking at this one right here. It gets a little bit crowded here. And a little bit difficult to figure out what's really going on here. Nobody should be doing left-hand turns, though. I cannot... Okay, you know what? Unfortunately, I think I have to start over. I have to start over because I can't see what's going on there. Everything is too close together. Alright. I have a timed... Actually, what I'm going to do... Seriously, I'm just going to... just start all over again. Okay. So I want here, 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 and here. Okay. Set up a light. Okay. South and north. So Price Edward, as we would call it. Add a step. That would help. Alright. They can go straight forward. Right? Yep. Alright. It's really kind of confusing what's going on here, but I believe this is... Yep, and there is no left turn there ever. Okay. That takes care of that direction coming here. This I think I got. It's those ones in the middle that's really darn difficult. Okay. And we're going to say it is going to be 10 to 15 seconds. All right. We've got that. So that's north-south. Next we have to do the where this has to stop. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, so this has to stop. They can turn. This one has to stop, and that can turn around. These can continue to go through. But that can be fairly short. 3 to 5 seconds. Add. Alright, this is where I got lost last time. Add. That continues to go, but these through have to stop now. It's these lights right here that I can't figure out what's going on. Okay, so nobody can go north or south. Now I'm working strictly on east-west. So I think this is right here. That can go. This, see, I can't, there we go, can go. Wow, these nodes are too close to each other, and I don't know how I can I want okay, there. Alright. So there is no left-hand turns ever. If oh man, I can't tell which one that is. I think this is this one. The one behind it is this one. Okay. Because if I turn around, yeah, okay. This is just really kind of annoying in a way, but now why don't I have the opposite of that somewhere? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, now I get, okay, I'm fine. All right. Wow, that took a lot longer to figure out than it should have. Okay. So that's my east-west. That should be, that can be a 10 to 12. Add. And then the last step, because this is the turnarounds as well, the last step would be stopping you, allowing you, stopping you, allowing you, and that's a fairly short one. Again, that can be a 3 to 5. Alright, let's go ahead and start that up. And hope that I got that to work. Alright, that was a lot of time for that. Now that we've set up the interchange, let's go ahead and put in some industrial. And I'm hoping during all this time, Drummond Island has kind of sorted out itself a little bit. So I don't want industrial right on the, quote, main road. Same thing here. I just want it up to here. So just that right there should be good. All right. So I have no idea how well, you know, this will all work out. It's doing very well here, though. You know, there's not a lot of traffic built up here. There's really not a lot of traffic on the road itself, though, is there? No. So, yep, old US 24, right through the middle of downtown Dayton. I'm really happy with it. Okay, I'm gonna go check on Drummond Island now. So how are we doing up here? Look, we have a ship coming in. All right. Captain, it's a tight fit. Can we do it? How skilled is this captain? Oh, we're gonna scrape a little bit on the. Yeah, I could probably help with that a little bit by removing and making that a little bit wider, and maybe I will. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing not enough heat now. Yikes. Okay, well let's get some heat put down for these folks. Apparently they are a little on the cold side. Where would be a good spot to put the geothermal? You know what? I think over here would be a good spot for geothermal. Alright, so the one that provides less is the one that's better, because I think the boiler requires... Yeah, it uses oil, whereas if this just does on its own, so it doesn't have to worry about deliveries. Let me turn off anarchy. And then they just have to be connected. And then I'm going to have a stub come out. There we go. And then that will give me another... Those are what, 60 each? What was it? 80. And I needed 80. So I'll be fine. Okay. That should take care of the entire region. Excellent. There we go. Nobody's complaining about not enough goods. So that's pretty good. And they're upgrading to level 3, which is also really awesome to see. So yeah, Drummond Island. Okay, so it's working out so far. That's really good to see. Yep, I've got freight trucks coming back and forth now, which is all... Oh, not that. There we go. Freight trucks coming back. Frank's Gourmet Fish Sticks. So, and I was glad to see a ship actually go in there, because that means that there's actually deliveries occurring. So I am going to help those ships out slightly. So what we're going to do, and I hope I don't flood the entire region, but we're going to make this, it's got to be a deep water port too, so we're just going to take this in just a little bit. There we go. And I hope I don't flood the entire region like I've done before. Because, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of that going on. And it might flood this because this is really close. Because it will ripple across, as it were. Alright, so hopefully another ship comes in. Where's this one going? Saginaw. Okay. Alright, well, you know, we got a little bit of work done in Dayton. We got some industrial. That will happen when daylight comes around because, of course, we don't build at night. We just claim our plots at night. And then later on, they'll build up. Oh, yeah, yeah. And then over here, what would I like? I'd like to have... You know, I was talking before. There was... Now I cannot remember where it was, folks. It was the massive expo. Here it is. The Colossal Park Sports Precinct. I do want this somewhere. That is going to be an entire episode, but I have to pick where it is going to go. I would like it near... I think a while back I said I was thinking about over here, because it would have its own freeway exit and its own rail, because it has rail. So it's got an expo center and a built-in train station, and it's a match day functional stadium. So by Bad Peanut. So, you know what? I think next episode, what we're going to do, because we're running in about 35 minutes here, right here, we're going to try and fit this in somewhere. It's going to be a lot of just finicky looking at how things will fit in there, but I really do want to have it up here. And I think this would be a really good spot because being near the freeway allows for very easy access. Plus, there is a metro line nearby which could be useful. So, everybody, I think this is a good spot to say we are done with this particular episode where we got some industry out to Drummond Island. So we got some jobs out here for these people as well. And we didn't flood. That is really good to see. Excellent. We've drowned a couple trees. Sorry, trees. We can remove the trees so that they're not drowning anymore. So, okay. Yep. So everybody, I think this is, like I said, a good spot to call it. Let's check out our Mackinac Bridge. Yeah, it doesn't look like the real thing at all, I know. But I like that bridge. That is a nice looking bridge. A little more lit than I would like, but oh well. So everybody, I hope you had a great time, and I will see all of you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knight's Gauntlet. Take care, and bye.